This is section 2.3 on congruent segments. Segments with the same length are called congruent segments. That little symbol right there means congruent. So when you see that, that's what it's talking about. It looks like somebody, well, it's an equal sign with a tilde above it. A couple years ago, somebody said it looks like a toothbrush with toothpaste on it. But we're going to see that a lot this year. Here's a number line. They're telling you the distance from A to C is 2. Distance from H to J is 2. Since those have the same length, we can say that the segments are congruent. Okay, likewise with segment BG. Segment BG has a length of 5. Segment IN has a length of 5. So those two segments are congruent. So segments with the same length are called congruent segments. We talked about this in section 1.5. Every segment has a unique point that's called the midpoint. So on this line below, point M is the midpoint. What do you notice about the distance from R to M and the distance from T to M? You can use your ruler postulate to figure out how long these are. 3 minus -2 is 5, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So both of these lengths are 5. So what does that mean about the segments? Well, if they have the equal lengths, then they're congruent segments. That's what a midpoint does. A midpoint is going to bisect or split a segment into two congruent segments. Let's take a closer look. This is the same diagram we looked at earlier. Let's say M is the midpoint. And let's pretend that we don't know that it lives at 3. How would you figure it out? One word. Average. We're going to average those coordinates. When you do that, what you're actually doing is finding the coordinate that's directly in the middle, which would be where the midpoint lives. So remember, to average things, you did this probably in 4th or 5th grade. You take those two numbers, you're going to add them, and then divide by 2. -2 plus 8 is 6. So make sure you have that value first. Then divide by 2. So our midpoint has a coordinate of 3.